Ladies and gentlemen, I've got one thing to say to you, right? In this country, if you want freedom, right, remember, freedom in this country has been fought for. And I mean fought for. Fought for. And I mean fought for. Right? Every single child in this country is going to have to take the oath of allegiance and being in power. Right? We the people, and if you, me, and every single one of us in this country, right, have got to remember, for every soldier that dies, he has, and I mean has, made the ultimate sacrifice for your freedom from Afghanistan, which is happening now. In the last 100 years, we, as a people, have fought for freedom. Okay? Now, if you want change in this country, look what happened in Cairo in the last couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. They stood there, free, right, for democracy, for freedom. Okay? We are going to stand here together, you, me, and every person in this world, in this country, not just the world, this country, in this country, together. We must stand here and we must stand united. Because we are divided, we are weak. Alright? I don't care who the left or the right, I said we've got to work together. We have to work together. I said, because now, ladies and gentlemen, you want to change in this world and you want to change in this country. There are five ways of doing this, and I mean 5. The first, right, it would have been me with the banks as the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I said another rich man, not the poor person like me. I said I might dress like this, and you think I'm rich. Yeah, okay, I might look it, but I come from the ghettos and the floor. I come from being poor. I said remember what it's like to have nothing. I said I came from the 70s. I watched the things that have happened in this country. I haven't forgotten. I went to the 80s, the same thing. I went to the 90s. And a Labour government, not just knocking out a Tory government, which was worse than a goddamn Tory government, because it was Tony Blair. Right. When we went into Afghanistan, that was a war for 9/11, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? All have you forgotten? It was the world that was attacked in America. World Trade Center. World Trade Center. Trade Center 1, Trade Center 2. You see them people jumping out the top of that building because they couldn't get out. Is that what we want? I said, no, we're at 7-7 for Afghanistan. Hang on, wait a minute. That's what they want us to do. They want us to be divided. We are strong as we are united, ladies and gentlemen. There's ways of doing this, and I mean ways of doing this. If people want to have a good life, I am proposing 5 things without taxes, okay? When you earn below £30,000, you pay no tax. And anybody above £30,000 pays 5. Anybody above 100,000 pays 10. Anybody above £250,000 pays 15. Anybody above £500,000 pays 20. And anybody above $1 million, and I mean $8 million and above, I want 25% of your wages. Not no more. I don't give you 50 for someone who's giving 60 or £70,000 like it is at the moment, because you're paying twice. You pay for your water, you pay for your gas, you pay for your electricity. But the most expensive thing in this world, and this country is now, is petrol, isn't it? I said, like, what was the other time? I read somewhere, I don't know, it might have been a bit of a joke, yeah. I said, well, I watched it, BP or watching it, going to, they're going to put, let me think, what was it? They put on it a porn film, that's right. Sorry, ladies, I was a bit lost there, a porn film one. So when you fill up your petrol or your car and watch someone else get touched at the same time as you, think about it. Right, we need in this country, if you had £30,000 and you pay no tax, I wouldn't put no taxes on anything. Because you'd be paying for the food and your water, you have one bit sauce, a bit at the other end, where you'll be buying it. We must be strong. We are going to wake up. We've had 11 years of the biggest party this country in this world has ever seen. Now we're waking up and we're spending the coffee. So my God, we've got a headache. What are we going to do? Are we going to pass this to our children and have them have the yoke across their shoulders, and they're going to pass it to their children because we can't do anything about it, which is true. We have to now stand up and do something. We have to do something. We really do. The condemned, that's the government between the Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats, condemned. They've done it. They've condemned us. Right? We have to take a bitter pill. We have to swallow a bitter pill, ladies and gentlemen. We have to swallow a bitter pill. But there's another way. We can do it. we can stand on the streets. We can say no, enough. Or there's another way. If there's a person in this country, except for police officers, ambulance drivers, firemen, and all the emergency services go to work and we don't. We stay indoors. Give it 7 days and the government will fall, and then try to say, right, now we want our democracy. It's us. The people, for the people, with the people, by the people. That's what they've done in North Africa. They've done it in Tunisia. They've done it in Morocco, in Egypt, in Cairo. What's going to happen next? Is that going to fight back, or are we going to step like we always do, lay down our life like English people do? And another thing that gets up my nose, if you break the law, and you go to prison, your human rights are curtailed to hot food, ladies and gentlemen, a bed, somewhere safe to sleep, and that's it. You don't get electrical bits put in your washing, you make them go out to work. So there's millions, 180,000, I don't know how many prisons got in this country. Make them work. Make them work. Get them out of their cells and put them on the streets. Yeah, change them if you have to. Oh, it's human rights. Well, okay then, we'll take the human rights legislation away and we'll cut it back. I said, you make a mistake and you break the law, you've got to forfeit your rights. No votes. I won't let them vote. I said, because they're having their human rights. What about the person they murdered? What about that person's human rights? And the person's family that are still suffering because they know in 15 years' time that murder's going to come out. Their kids, their mothers, their fathers, their uncles, their children, they're going to come back, are they? They're going to come back. They're never going to come back. They're dead. So where happened to their human rights? Don't you think that we need a country that is stable and people understand? People understand. If you break the law, you have to take the consequences. We're too soft in this country. And you wonder why things are going up? Yeah, because you want to sue everybody. Fine, you sue so-and-so, you watch the TV. Oh, claim for this, you break the leg, claim for that. But every time that happens, they win, right, your insurance, all your stuff is going up. Because that there is liability, insurance liability. That's what you're paying for. Every time you look at your car insurance and it goes through the roof, look at what's happening. Please claim here, claim here for free. No win, no fee. Think about it. Every time you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you're jacking up the prices. None of us can afford it. Enough. Come on. You break your leg. Fine, okay, you break your leg. Well, you can be mended, can't it? Can it be mended? Yes. So you can put a fucking wasp on your leg, and it's going to carry on. Another thing that gets wise, you go to the National Health Service today, and it says on there, if you have medical disasters or medical problems, please sue. Hang on. Does that make you feel good when you go in the National Health Service to see that? No, it doesn't. It doesn't do me any good. I won't go to the hospital. I said, I'm on a diet at home, mate. I said, well, at least I know what I can do. I said, if I died up, my dad did, he died at home. Because he didn't want to die in a fucking hospital, because he said to me, I die in a hospital, so I'm going down there and fucking come out. Never. He lasted 18 weeks, my father, after he came out of hospital. He had his life, he enjoyed himself. He said to me, if I'd been put in the hospital, he'd be dead within 2 weeks. No. We have to take the ball by the horns, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do it. You might not like this, what I'm saying to you, but I'm being honest. I'm coming from a place where poverty is rife, and I mean it's rife in this country. You've got people living on the streets, for Christ's sake. In the 21st century, you walk past, or you stand there watching me, wherever you're watching this from, on YouTube or whatever, I think you go out, and look at that person who sits on the gangway, sleeping in the shop. Why? And 50% of them people, nearly 50 to 75% of them people, are ex-soldiers, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. Think about it. Post-traumatic stress disorder. After these soldiers who come out of the army now, it took them 6 months, just 6 to 9 months of training to become killers. But once they've had their objective, they're gone. They're back on Sydney Street. They haven't been shown how to calm from being a killer with their bare hand to being a normal person like me and you at the moment. I said, we need to have them help so they can calm them down and give them to jobs, get them what they need, get them housing, get them what they want. I said, they're heroes, and they are heroes. You see boys walking around with, with a lid or he's got a cane in his hand. Why is that? Is he a soldier? Is he been in Afghanistan or the wars all before? I said, remember one thing. Where there's the grave of an Englishman died, that's a piece of England. And we are free, thanks to them, all of us, all our children, and your great grandchildren. Remember, freedom starts with one thing. fight, we have to, yes. But we stay united. We must, left or right, we must stay united. We're as strong as we are united, weak as we are divided. I'll leave you with that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening to my man. Thank you.